Now that we've gotten on the subject of past life regression, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I had a couple of past life regression um, readings, and the last one that I had was very extensive. She was able to go back 5 lifetimes and really tell me things about those personalities. And I thought that knowing the people was the most important part until she got towards the end of the message where she gave me messages from each of them. And the messages that were given were actually things that I had been struggling with within this lifetime. It was no way that she could have known that other than spirit revealing it to her. And one of the things that she had said that was so prominent from the previous past life, that was the most current, was to choose myself. And, in your past lives, you don't have to be a version of the person that you're looking at in the mirror. You literally can be any gender and normally, any race. And you normally come back to confront the things that you rejected so strongly. So if you're someone who, let's say you're a racist, whichever, you may come back as the thing that you hate the most to basically address whatever healing around that you need to address. And then it just continues. There's lessons that you have to learn cumulatively, that you accumulate. I don't know why I can't say cumulatively or whatever, but there are things that you accumulate this knowledge, accumulate these experiences to bring forward, so it can heal more of your existence. Okay, so you have plenty of opportunities to heal yourself within this existence. And so that's the first thing that that the person said to me, was to choose myself. Because she was someone who overly gave as well. And so there were other things that they told me that was reflected in my life. And so I know that it may have been something that was judged harshly, but either way, when I listened to that reading the first time, it was about me knowing those aspects of myself. When I listened to it the second time, I could hear the important parts as far as what I was confronting within this lifetime. And the reason that was important was so that I could heal more of myself to become more of who I truly am in this lifetime. So what happens is you carry this stuff forward because the lives that you were in prior to this, they want you to be successful. So they will put things in place. They will speak things in place, like even speak things and say, please, put some type of protections in place where this person is able to focus on just this thing until this is taken care of. And then in your lifetime, it feels like a blockage because you're like, why can't I go forward? Because you think that you completely resolved this. They could have specifically asked that you resolve it in a certain way. So there are times when working with someone concerning past lives, I've literally had to go back and say, this person is okay. How they've processed this lesson, how they walked through this is sufficient. And out of love, you can release this. Like, you have to get that the universe is literally supporting you through this process, even down to your past lives. Yeah, this is something you got to get. Like, your past lives are rooting for you. Y'all are a team. And then you're born into this incarnation with a soul tribe. Y'all incarnated into this life together to find each other as a reminder of your divine purpose and destiny, what you came here to do, and to remind you that you're not alone. And so these fine details are important because many times we don't feel supported, or we want support from the people who we've supported. And many times it's not meant for us to get support from those we've supported. Like this idea, this give and take thing, where you feel like you have to get it from the person that you've done something for, that doesn't mean that's not how it has to work. It's what we've been taught, because it is literally, today I went to a play and I came into the knowledge of how the English language, how words and wording have been intertwined with the truth and falsehood meanings. Like how it has been created to contradict, to seem to support yet contradict, like within the same sentence. It is the wildest thing. Like the play was good, but my ability to be able to really watch and hear how things were unfolding, and like how we repeat these same narratives throughout our generational lines, and many times through our past lives. And that's not even what the play was about. Anything that you need to get, you're going to get it within a day. That once you connected with your spirit team, your spirit team is gonna make sure you got all the information you need. Like all of it. So anyway, back to this past life regression. You can get a past life regression reading. It's not about their personalities, who they were, if they were an artist, if they were a musician, if they were a nurse. It may help you understand more aspects, but it's not about who they were. It's about who you've come here to be, and how who they were is influencing you in this lifetime. And I know this video has been all over the place, but if you don't get anything else, I hope you get that part. That your past lives literally are information for you to call forward. And if there are any type of blockages that they put in place out of love, like little speed bumps, because your past lives, they love you in a way that's unmatched. Now, they may even want to be you. They might want to live through you. And they can. But you also can release that as well. You've lived your lifetime. You don't get to live another lifetime through me as who you were. You're going to live it as who I am. And you can literally do the work for that as well. But understanding these principles is very important, so that you're not caught up in practices that is not supposed to be your focus in this lifetime.